And applauding, and they certainly have for decades recognized great hockey players in this building, many with the Bruins, and obviously a great respect for the opposition's great players when they come through. They've seen it, they know the game, and they appreciate the talents of the Steven Stamkos.
Well, you know the culture of hockey, and if you can at all walk or skate off the ice, you're going to go off under your own steam. So that's what's so upsetting, is the fact that he had to be helped off the ice. That's the scary part.
Well, the Tyler Johnson line is on as play resumes. It's played by Pontic to the line and dumped in by Johnson. Rask out there to play it, leaving it for Bartkowski. Carl finding Palat, feeds the point. Gudas loads up, shoots, knocked down by Rask. Gudas has it once again, got it in front. Pontic with a shot, he just sends it wide. Kelly tipping it off Carl and into the Tampa Bay bench.
They have really stepped up their game here in the second period. They've really been quicker to the puck. And that's the thing when we talked about, Rick, one of the keys of the game was they have to get their forechecking going and protect the blue lines. Well, they've gotten it going here in the second period. They've jumped on the Bruins in their zone a little bit faster than we saw in that first 20 minutes.
Well, you could see as we talked about Valtteri Filppula, he talked with Paul and Dave at the intermission about trying to increase that speed a little bit. He's had a role in getting things started in this second period, and a lot falls on his shoulders now, Chief, with only 10 forwards. Bergeron check. Aldi pried it loose. And it's punched by Bergeron behind the net. Hedman keeps it moving. St. Louis back for it. Hands it to Filppula. Trying to get around Eriksson. They know each other well from the Western Conference battles. Hamilton playing it back for Chara. Ahead for Marchand. Pass knocked down by St. Louis. Marty slips in there to tap it back to center. Under 6 minutes to go here in the second. Big Chara met by Hedman. Chara finds his way deep in the attacking zone now on Bruin power plays, as he's been a disruptive force around the enemy nets there. Lucic from the point, his shot is blocked by Brett Conley. Pass ahead at center, and it's deflected down the ice, but from the Lightning side of center, icing the call. Big East basketball comes to Fox on November 16th with a top 20 showdown between the Ohio State Buckeyes and the Marquette Golden Eagles. Coverage begins Saturday, November 16th at 1 p.m. Eastern, only on Fox.
15-14 shot totals still in the favor of the Bruins. Bruins have had but 3 in this, now 4 in this second period.
Keep count. Come on, keep up, Chief. No score here in the second for Boston.
And every certified pre-owned BMW is covered with an up to 6-year, 100,000-mile protection plan.
Are the airbags covered?
Yes, Mom.
What about the radiator?
Gear shift lever?
Headlight switch? Knock sensors?
Alternator? Transfer case?
You sure about the radiator?
Yeah.
A lot goes into a certified pre-owned BMW, so you can get a lot out of it. Get yours today at the BMW Happier New Year event. Hurry in for exceptional offers through BMW Financial Services.
So you can have a getaway from what you know. So you can be surprised by what you don't. Get 2 times the points on travel and dining at restaurants from Chase Sapphire Preferred. So you can taste something that wakes up your soul. Chase Sapphire Preferred. So you can.
What does it take to drive home in a vehicle with impressive fuel economy and great technology that helps you go further? Zero. During the Sign and Ride event at your Southern Ford dealers, get 0 money down, 0 cash due at signing, and pay 0 on your first month's payment on a 2014 Ford Fusion. Right now, you can lease a Fusion for $279 a month with 0 money down, 0 cash due at signing, and 0 first month's payment. Only at your Southern Ford dealer.
Now, Lightning players and coaches acknowledging some of the military heroes on hand here in Boston. Time to answer our LRE trivia question. On this day in 2002, Dave Andrechuk scored his 249th career power play goal in a 4-2 win over Phoenix at home, tying an NHL record held by whom? Well, how about Lightning founder and Bruin great Phil Esposito? And here are those all-time leaders in power play goals.
That's amazing, isn't it? Andy has such great hands. Sometimes when that puck would come in there, he'd bring it out of a maze of players and flipped up. You just wondered how he could do that without having Velcro on a stick.
Steve Mussolini still trying to add to his total, and we'll see him twice within the next couple of weeks. Puck played in by Thornton, handled by Andre Schuster. Malone trying to get it away from Krug, who approached quickly, and it deflected in behind the Bruins bench.
You know, it's interesting to when you watch the Bruins this year. When, you know, they had about 2 or 3 young defensemen that they have to work in there. Cool Julian, you know, you're giving them more meaningful minutes. They lost Ferentz in free agency. And I'll tell you what, they haven't missed a beat so far. Number 2 in defense in the league. And they've really held their own, their young D.
Yeah, unlike other teams like Chicago with a huge turnover after they won the Cup in 2010, the Bruins haven't had that turnover until more this past year than in any season since they won in 2011. Puck played ahead by Killorn, fired back in by Boychuk. In fact, that's one thing that Cooper mentioned to us before the game with regard to dealing with Boston as they play the system. They're so structured. They've all been together. Certainly the large majority of these players have been together for so many years. And the Lightning, a young and up-and-coming team, they're going to have to find a way to get through that experience factor.
Gudas just upended Lucic, and he did not like it. He was embarrassed by it. He kind of a forward rollover or backward rollover.
You mean we're not going to see that highlight on the Jumbotron here at TD Garden and during the break in the action?
What are the odds of that?
Not likely. Seidenberg moving it along to Chara. Tipped by Soderberg, and it's off Salo.
I don't know if that hit him in the helmet or his glove.
Here's a steal. Johnson shoots, and Rask a save. He got his right pad on that. Kelly out for Soderberg. Steps in against Salo. Slams on the brakes. Can't make a play. Johnson on hand to support. Lindback out to handle it for the Lightning. Getting it to Palat. But by that time, 2 Bruins arrived. Riley Smith on the scene to Soderberg. Trying to swing in front. Back to the point. Krug shooting just wide of a screen. Lindback. He had Kelly right in front of him. Salo takes it. Soderberg looking for the hit. Away comes Panik for the Lightning. Johnson angles it in front. Palat shoots. He blasts it wide. He caught that puck right on the screws but missed the net. Here's Marchand the other way. Whirls, waits, sets up Krug, who shoots. Saved by Lindback out in front. They score. Bergeron in front was jamming at it. His line mates right there with him. Boston leads 1-0.
17:09 is the time of it. Look at the scrum there. They let it, trying to take a guy out of there. They a little bit too late. Watches that puck. Lindback's trying to get it. He's trying to grab the hold of it. And just before he got that paddle down, that's when Bergeron fired it home. He picks up number 6 on the year. And just prior to that, Salo got badly indoors, and it looks like, and he had to limp off the ice. The Lightning right now down by 2.
And the Lightning trying to bounce right back. Bergeron, 3 of his 6 goals have come against Tampa Bay. He's had 1 in each meeting, and here's a 2-on-1 with Paille and Thornton. Paille trying to set up with a shot. He scores! And the shot went for the deep, and the Bruins have scored twice to lead 2-0.
seconds. It's always the games between these two teams. It always seems like that third and fourth line of them does all the damage. Paille there, just his second of the year, but he really made a nice move coming off that wing. Lightning got a little bit, got caught, having everybody caught up in the middle of the ice, or pardon me, in the offensive zone, and they were able to get away cleanly. We've just received word, Rick, that Stamkos has been taken to the hospital. And that's about as much as we have for you. I'm not sure exactly what.
He's gone for x-rays, and as news becomes available, if any more news is forthcoming on his condition, we'll pass that along. Radko Gudas rifles the pass right on target to Filppula, stepping in, cuts to the middle, and he couldn't connect in the first drive.